right, so let's just start in a seated position. So we're going to do a fair bit of today's practice in prone position, which prone just means chest to the ground. And a lot of our Pilates we do on the back, as you know, we're trying to engage the core muscles. But one of the best ways to engage our core muscle is with a weight-bearing exercise where we're using those muscles to hold our body off the ground. So a little bit more intense, but we'll just see how we go. As always, every cue, everything I say is an invitation. If you feel like lying on the floor or going into child's pose, please do at any time. All right, let's start by shaking out our wrists. So whenever we do a weight-bearing exercise, we have to make sure all the joints that are holding up our body are feeling good, lubricated, warm, strong. So just take your time, just explore whatever's going on in your hands. Many bones in the hands, see if you can find them all the little joints. Any direction you like. You might like to interlace the fingers, draw the palms together, bring the elbows into it. And shaking out again. All right, so let's roll over and we'll bring our hands underneath the shoulders and just start to pad out. Shift your weight from one hand to the other. And just while we're warming up our wrists, you might like to turn the fingers towards the body and just lean back and feel that strong sensation down the inside of the arm. You might take the hands, point the fingers out side to side, press into the heel of the palm. And you might like to just come down onto the elbows and then back up. And then let's step it up a little bit. We'll press into our hands, tuck our toes, lift our knees off the ground. Stack your shoulders directly over the palms. Might take a breath or two here. And then whenever you're ready, bring the knees down. Let's start to extend one arm and keeping our spine neutral, extend the opposite leg so we're not curling the spine. And just get a sense for how steady and stable you feel. We're going to bring them back down and switch sides. Spine stays neutral. Let's keep going side to side. Might like to notice the back of the neck long, spine long. Keep breathing. All right, let's press in. We'll take our hands a little higher, straighten the arms, and we're going to press up into a downward facing dog. And you might like to draw the armpits towards each other a little bit. Roll the shoulders out. And just press into the heels. Strong feeling down the back of the legs. You might pedal one leg, then the other, bending the knees. And then when you feel ready, come all the way down, knees onto the ground. All right, let's explore a little bit of a different move. This time we're going to take our elbow into our knee and then extend out and then bring down, elbow into knee, extend out and come down. Spine stays neutral. And one more each side. And shake it out. All right. This time we're going to come into a full plank. So walk the legs out and then drop the knees down. And we'll keep going. Keep breathing. And have a break if your wrists need a break. But if you can keep going, keep going. By just warming everything up. And one more set. And then all the way down. All right. Take a little wobble side to side. We're going to claw our fingers just above the, well, outside the ears, above the shoulders. We'll just add a little bit of a twist, looking behind, and then switching sides. You might breathe into the center, sigh out as you turn, maybe looking towards the feet. More each side. And we'll bring the arms back down by the side of the body. Hands come under the shoulders. Press yourself up. Let's come back into our plank. This time we're going to bring elbow to knee or knee to elbow. Maybe two more each side. And then knees can come down and we'll give our wrists a little rest. Okay, let's see if we can switch to elbows. So we'll come onto elbows. Same movement, knee to elbow. Take a break if you need to, anytime. One more each side. And we'll come all the way down and let it go. All right, let's give our wrists a little bit of a rest. You're going to roll onto the side, elbow under the shoulder, and use the supporting hand at the front. You can stack your legs or you can take one in front, one behind. We'll take a breath in. As we sigh out, lift the hips off the ground. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Maybe three more. And we'll come all the way down. Might like to support the head. Let's stack the legs this time. Keep that supporting hand there. Just roll a little bit into it. And we'll take a breath. Sigh out, lifting up. Let the heel lead the movement here so we're not externally rotating the leg. And we'll bring both legs up now. So glue the legs together, big breath in, and then lift both legs at the same time. And we'll come back down and just have a little rest for a moment. You might like to massage out glutes. We'll come back into the center. And just on one leg, let's stay on the same side. Hand will be under the shoulder. We're going to lift up, reach up. As we sigh out, let's sweep the hand underneath. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, thread under. One more time. Hand to the hip. And this time we'll lift the leg up. We'll take the leg down and reach all the way over, side body opening up. And just find a rhythm with your breath. Let's do 2 more times, both directions. And we'll come all the way down onto our other side. And just how we started the other side, on the elbow, maybe stacking the legs or keeping them together. And when you're ready, breath in and letting go. Hips come off the ground. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Keep breathing, keep smiling. And we'll come down all the way, resting the head. When you're ready, take a breath. Top leg comes up, heel leads the movement. Keep that hand support solid. Don't want to be leaning back or letting go. Glutes and IT bands starting to make themselves known. Let's just notice that feeling, maybe do a couple more. And then we'll bring the legs together, this time pressing into the hand, pressing into the hip bone, take a breath. And then sigh out, lift up. Keep the legs glued together. Take a break when you need to. Maybe join me in 3 more. And we'll let it go. All right, coming back up onto our wrist. One leg under the body, the other leg extended. Let's lift up, stacking the shoulders, hands. Sigh out as you sweep and 3 more times. I'll bring our hand onto the hip, this time lifting the leg up. As we take it to the ground, lift the arm off the ground and all the way over. Find a rhythm with your breath. Let's do 2 more times, each direction. And we'll come back onto our knees, full child's position, just arm behind. And big sigh. And we'll just take a few breaths here. When you're ready, come back up. Rolling back into all fours. We're going to do a little bit more intense plank work. Let's float our body up and make sure your shoulders are stacked over wrist, that you're breathing, that there's no tension in the jaw or the cheeks. Let's take a breath or two here. Drop your knees if you need to. All right, we're going to see if we can come down onto our elbow, then our second elbow, then rock back up. Then we're going to lift and roll onto our side, stacking the arms, and then back to our plank. Elbow. As we come up, float onto the side, roll the arm up. All right, find a rhythm with your own body. And of course, take a break whenever you need to. And maybe that's the last one. Let's drop it down all the way, arms down by the side of the body. Big sigh. Let's a little bit of a back bend. We'll bring our hands underneath the shoulders, elbows tuck in, just lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, drop the shoulder blades down the back, draw the legs together, feet together. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, all the way down, arms by the side of the body. This time, let's keep our legs together, arms into the side, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, lifting the feet off the ground. Keep breathing. And then all the way down. Next time as we come up, we'll start in the same position and then we're going to take a big circle with our arms, almost like we're doing breaststroke. Hovering the arms just above the ground. You might like to rotate the arms. Keep breathing. Keep drawing the thighs in. And one more time. Let it all go. We'll press ourselves up. Walk the hands forward. We're going to come down into that deep puppy pose. Stand the hands away from the head. Drop the shoulders heavy. Take a few deep breaths here. And when you're ready, we'll walk the hands back. Come up into all fours. Let's roll the hips, roll the shoulders. You might like to press the whole body up and down through the shoulder blades. Wag the tail. Let's come up into our downward facing dog again. This time just pressing through the heels. And then we're going to very slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Take one step at a time. Pressing through the heels, straightening the leg if you can. And when our feet get close as they want to get to the hands, just let your body hang. Full forward fold. Strong sensation in the back of the legs. From here, we're going to do a little elephant walk. So as we straighten one leg, we're going to roll one arm back and one shoulder back, and then switch to the other side. Keeping the arms heavy, head heavy. When you're ready, hands come down, walk the feet away, back in the opposite direction. We're back to our downward facing dog. Big sigh here, take a breath or two. When you're ready, we're going to walk the hands towards the feet, slowly as you can. Take your time. And when you get there this time, arms are heavy. We're going to take a full twist, lifting one arm up, rolling up, straightening the leg, and then all the way down to the other side. Stack the shoulders, reach the fingers up towards the sky. Let your head stay heavy. Maybe two more each side. Let's drop our tailbone down. We're in a full squat now. Take your time to get comfortable here. You might like to bring your palms together. Everyone will look a little different in this shape. From here, we're going to take hands back down, straighten the legs. Let the head be heavy again. And then straight back down into our squat. Maybe palms come together again. 2 more breaths. Let's drop down onto our sit bones. And one last one for our core. We're going to draw the legs together, feet together, extend the arms. You might take the feet a little higher. Tuck your chin in, feel the back of the neck long. Keep breathing. If you want a little bit more, you might take the feet even higher, maybe. And whenever you're ready, drop down. And we'll just open our knees and let some chi flow back through our hips. Today we'll finish with a zigzag of the legs. So one externally rotated, one internally rotated. Taking the hands past both legs. And then you might like to just come down, drop the elbows down. Take a deep sigh. Let the upper body be heavy. And then hands under the shoulders, walking back. We're going to lift the legs and then straight to the other side, same shape. Coming up tall, walking the hands past the legs, maybe dropping the elbows, dropping the shoulders, and just let your whole body sink into a deep twist. Walking the hands back. Let's do one more each side. Come up as tall as you can, big sigh. You might even thread the arm underneath, stack the shoulders. And then one more time to the last side. Let's meet back in the center. You might like to just scan through the body, notice how you feel. It's been a strong practice today. Let's bring our hands together. And then, of course, just a moment in gratitude for our choice to practice. And then a bow to each other.